Try these with your morning coffee. Mocha Shortbread cookies, yum. Now these cookies are super easy to put together. To start, whisk together 2 cups of flour, a quarter cup of unsweetened cocoa powder, and a half teaspoon of salt, and then set aside. Then to the bowl of a stand mixer, add 1 cup of room temperature unsalted butter and beat until it appears whipped. Then add 1 cup of sugar and beat again until the mixture is very light and fluffy. Next, add 2 teaspoons of vanilla and 1.5 tablespoons of espresso powder, again mixing well to combine. Finally, add in your bowl of dry ingredients and beat on low until just combined, about a minute. The dough should be a rich chocolate brown and be a little crumbly, but still stick together when pressed. We're now going to pour the dough out onto a parchment-lined 13x9 baking sheet and then flatten it out until it's about a ½ inch thick and almost reaches the edges of the pan. I usually just use my hands to do this, but let me know if you think there's an easier way. Try to keep it as rectangular as possible, as that will help the final cookies be more uniform in shape. Cover with plastic wrap and place in the fridge to firm up for at least 1 hour and up to 1 day. It's a couple hours later and the cookie dough is quite firm, so it's time to bake. To shape our cookies, we're actually going to pre-cut the dough slab into small rectangles, 8 across and 4 down. Then, using a fork, poke several holes down the top of each bar. Pop in a 350-degree oven to bake for 30 to 35 minutes or until set. Let cool on the pan for about 10 minutes before recutting into individual bars using the previous cuts as guidelines. If you really want to be a perfectionist, you can trim the edges as well, but I know every bit of these are going to be eaten anyway, so why spend the effort? And there you have it, simple, delicious Mocha Shortbread cookies. These cookies have a beautiful crumbly texture with just a bit of crunch around the edges. They're super rich and chocolatey, and like I've said previously, go perfectly with a morning cup of coffee. If you wanted to take things a step further, you could always add some chopped hazelnuts or some cacao nibs for more texture, but I have to say, I think the beauty of these cookies lies in their simplicity. Anyway, I'm going to go try not to eat the entire tray before breakfast tomorrow. Let me know if you make these.